So every day you get a recording. Whatever we discuss, everything will be recorded. Okay, so end of the day, you'll get the video to your mail ID. So you have to share your mail IDs. So to the mail ID, you'll get the access. Okay, in YouTube. Okay, so videos will not open on mobile. It will open only on laptop. Okay, so try to watch videos again in laptop only. Okay, Ganesh. Okay, let's start. See, people in this may already know about SAP. One or two people they are totally new. Okay, so for them we will discuss about SAP for 5 to 10 minutes. Then after we'll start our topics. Okay, so what is SAP? Okay, see, you joined to this SAP course, right? So you should know what is this SAP software and what is the use of this. Okay, and it has a feature or not, that all you should know when you are learning any software. So what is this SAP? So in a very simple way, I can tell you, uh, see, you have a business. Suppose you have a small business, for example, this one, right? You are managing a shop, okay, some bakery you can imagine. So if you are selling anything, if you are buying anything, if when you are giving salaries to your employees in the shop, what you try to do? You try to write in some notes, some book. You make a note of it. So then what happens? End of the day, end of the month, you'll come to know what is the profit and what is the loss in your business, right? This is a very small business. Till today, you people will still writing these notes. You may observed or not. For a small businesses, they will maintain like this. So they'll come to know. So they are running a business successfully without any issue. But after 5 months or 6 months, if they lost their book, then what happens? They don't know anything since 4 months or 5 months. What they did in the shop, what they did in their business, they don't know, right? So it is very difficult. If without this data, they cannot continue the business because in this lot of information will be there, like how much money he has to give outside, how much money he has to get from the outside, that all details are there in this, right? So it's very difficult to continue. So for a small business, this is okay. But when it comes to big business, let's take a business. I am taking a cement factory here. So daily, how much transactions will happen? It happens in crores only. Okay, lakhs, crores of business will happen every day. So for this type of business, they cannot maintain in book, right? They definitely require some software. They definitely require some software. The software which are used for the businesses are called ERP softwares. Okay, in this ERP, okay, in this ERP software, there are many in the market. So SAP is one in that. Oracle Labs, okay, Salesforce. You may have heard all these names already. Salesforce, PeopleSoft, right? PeopleSoft or Microsoft Dynamics, and many more. Many more that are there in the market. So in this, since many years, this is like world's number one ERP. We already know about this. Why it is world's number one ERP? Because see, if you take a small example of the business process, if see in a business you have different departments. Okay, see, when you have a business, no, you have a different departments. So sales department, inventory, finance, HR, shop floor, production planning. Many different departments will be there in the business. So this all all transactions you have to manage in one single software. You have to manage in a single software. So SAP can able to handle all the business process. If you have any business, no, whatever the process you have, it can manage in that single software. So if you go for other softwares, no, few features are not there. Few features are not there, and few features are not up to the mark. It is like that. So since many years, so SAP is ruling the ERP market. Okay, so here in this SAP, what is our job? We are joined for SAP Basis and HANA. So what is this SAP Basis and HANA? So when you want to make a career into SAP, you have to choose a module. Okay, you have to choose a module. So in SAP, there are different modules. Okay, technical and functional. Okay, technical and functional. So let's see. So when it comes to technical, functional, again in this technical, you have these modules. Okay, basis is one module, ABAP security, and in functional, many SDMM, FICO, MPP, different modules are there, sales and distribution, material management. So in this, we are learning this module. Okay, so coming to me, why I chosen this module is, see, I completed my BTech and I don't have any computer knowledge. I don't know anything about coding language also. So then I came to know like SAP Basis is a non-coding module. So then I got an interest to learn this. See, I can, if I want to learn these modules, if I want to learn this module, I should have some prior experience working in this type of industries. So I know how the sales process happen. I should know how the material will come inside, how the material will go outside. That process I should know before starting this kind of modules. For ABAP, it's a total coding module. I should know the coding. For basis, there is no prerequisite. Okay, nothing required. If you know how to operate your laptop or computer, that knowledge is enough. Okay, so whatever I teach, that is from scratch. So even fresher can able to understand. Okay, so this is the module we are learning now, basis. So for the new people, it's clear or any doubts? Like who are totally new. See, you have to unmute, you have to answer. Okay, it should be an interactive class. Okay, so I just wanted to give a very small introduction about this. And this is not a new software, it is started in 1972. It's a very old software, 5 IBM employees. They came out and developed this SAP software. Okay, so it's very old. And initially, the versions. See, in your mobile, you have different mobile applications, right? You have Ola, Uber, Redbus, different applications are there. So if you check in the about, you can see the versions, right? Version. The same way, SAP also has versions. So initially they started with R1, R2, slowly R3, ECC. Now currently the latest is S4 HANA. Okay, it's S4 HANA. See, you are using an application in your mobile, right? It's an application. Okay, it is an application. You are using it. Okay, just assume this is something Redbus application. Okay, so when you are doing any transaction, when you book anything, any bus ticket, right? It definitely gets and saved into some database. Okay, it definitely gets and saved into some database. This is app. Someone please unmute. I'm getting some disturbance. Okay, DB. Now, the same way, SAP is also same. SAP is application. SAP is application. Okay, this is application. SAP is application. And whatever you do in SAP application, it gets saved into database. Now the HANA database is HANA. You may heard about HANA nowadays. They are saying, okay, this is like very important. Everyone asking about HANA. So why they are very much interested here is, see, initially I said right, SAP they released these versions till ECC. Now latest is S4 HANA. So till here, till ECC, SAP used to depend on other databases. Okay, SAP don't have any database. SAP is just an application. It don't have any database, its own database. So every application, SAP application was used to run on DBs. Okay, other DBs like Oracle, MaxDB, Sybase, different databases are there. MaxDB, DB2, different databases are there in the market. Again, in this databases, Oracle is its top databases. Now, what they did, they released a new version, right? S4 HANA, and at the time they have developed their own database called HANA. Okay, and now what they are saying, if you want to install a SAP system, okay, SAP software, you have to use HANA database only for S4 HANA version. See, when you have a business and you want to use SAP software for your business, will you go with the old softwares? Tell me, you'll go with the old softwares? Unmute, please. Anyone?
No, no.
All right, you have to go with the new software only.
Yes.
Okay. So then, when you are going with the new software, it should be HANA. Okay. So nowadays, HANA is like very important. Definitely, you should know this database also. So in our class, please unmute someone. Mute, getting some disturbance. So in our class, we will learn this application layer and this database layer. Okay, so I provide servers. I have my own server managing at my home. Okay, so all classes will be practical. Okay, it's not theoretical. So SAP is a practical course. Okay, so whatever I teach in practical only. So you'll also have access to the servers directly and you'll practice every day. So here, what are our roles, responsibilities? So here, our main responsibility is, see, we also call it as SAP admins. Our main responsibility is installation. So we are the people who install this SAP software. Okay. See, SAP software cannot be installed on mobiles. Okay. It has to be installed on servers. Okay. So what is servers, that you'll come to know slowly. There will be a server. In that servers only, we will install this high-end softwares. So that you will learn in the class. Okay. So installation you'll do. Next, see every application, right? If you see in your mobile, after a few days, you'll get an update, right? You just click an update in the Play Store, right? The same way, SAP also have some updates. So we have to do the upgrades also. Next, performance. If application is slow, so we are the person, we are the responsible person to check why it is slow. Okay. These are the main responsibilities of a basis admin and on the application layer. So when it's come to DB, okay, so till now we are discussing about application. So what about DB? So DB also same, we are the admins. So we only have to install database. If any upgrades are there in the database level, that also we only have to do in performance. And here, very key thing is, see, just assume you have a business and you are using SAP software for your business since 5 years. Okay, since 5 years. So whatever you do here, what you enter here in this SAP. So if you buy anything in your company, you will enter the transaction. So like you have a record, okay, this much I have bought this much material by paying this much money. So now since 5 years, whatever you do in a business, suppose if you want to buy a pen, if you want to buy some eraser also, you will enter into SAP. That also will be there in the system. In your company, if you want to do a single rupee transaction, that has to be with the SAP only. Okay, without the software, you cannot do anything. So now, since 5 years you are using this software, so whatever you do here, it gets saved into this database, right? So what? See, server, okay, it costs 40 lakhs or 50 lakhs, but the data inside this, right? It's crores, right? It's very important data for you. If this data is not there, you cannot continue your business, right? Because you don't have any record. No, since 5 years what you have done, yesterday what you have done, you don't have any record. So this data is very, very important. So what we do, we take backups every day, and we are the responsible person to check backups are successful or not. And if any crash happens, so someone hacker came and deleted something, okay, something hardware failure, okay, it got crashed. So we are the people to bring back the system, okay, by old backup. With old backup, we are taking backups, right? So with that old backups, we have to build the system again. Then after again they start their business. Okay. So people already know, yeah, good. People are totally new, right? Yes. See, our job is like on the servers. Okay. So we have to be very, very careful because their business is in our hands. Okay. We have that on and off button with us. Clear till here? Any doubts for the new people? Manikant, I think you're already there, no? Philip, Ashok, Srikant, I already know. Tell me, you don't have any doubts? It's clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll share this recording also. After the class, if you want to listen, you can listen once again. Okay, this is all about our job and about SAP. Okay, you can watch videos also if you required in YouTube, like what is SAP, you'll get many videos, the importance of SAP. Okay, see, I said right, our job, we don't have any coding, it's a no coding module. Okay, even in other modules also there will be no coding, only in ABAP you have a coding. Okay, so I said right, we are SAP admins. So as a admin, we should know some basics. Okay, we should know some basics like basic networking things, and Linux. See, don't worry, it is like very easy. Okay, so we should know this before we start our SAP. We should know this basics so to continue our SAP classes. So today let's try to see this networking basics. See, uh, I think you people are already using laptops. Yeah, I think you may already know this basics, but I'm telling if anybody not clear. See, you know CMD, right? In your laptop. Everyone knows this, right? CMD. So for every laptop has some configuration, right? Configuration means it has a RAM, CPU, hard disk. RAM, CPU, hard disk. Right? These are the basic components you have in the laptop. Right? When you are buying a laptop, you check this only, right? CPU, RAM, and hard disk. And for every laptop, so when you open this CMD, for every laptop you have IP address and host name. IP address and host name. See, I want to check the IP address of my laptop. IP config. Okay, so it will give my IP address of the laptop. Okay, it's a unique in my home. It's a unique 192.168.1.8. So this IP will not be there to any of the device. Okay, I connected with the Wi-Fi. Okay, so with the Wi-Fi, it will assign one IP to me. So it has assigned 8. So this 8 will be locked for only this laptop till I restart it. Okay, so for the same laptop you have hostname also. See, for checking the host name of my laptop, the command is hostname. So this is my laptop hostname, desktop 2VG something. Okay, so by using this IP config, you can get the IP by using this command hostname. You'll get the hostname of your laptop. Right, you're clear till here. And private IP and public IP. Anybody knows who are already working? Like am I uh,
Yes.
yes. What is a private IP and what is a public IP?
Ganesh, I have one question. You said something about your IP
Hmm.
addresses will get changed once you restart.
Hmm.
So it will not be permanent IP address for the laptop.
If you want, you can keep it. There is some separate setting. If you want
Okay.
to make it as permanent, you can set it.
Okay.
If setting is not there, every time this IP will float. Different
Okay.
IPs will come. You can try.
Okay.
You can try with your laptop also.
Okay.
Okay. So see,
Yeah.
what is private IP and what is public IP? See, private IP is my laptop and this is my IP, laptop IP. So laptop IP is private IP. Is private IP. Okay. See, there is a Wi-Fi and any device is connected to that Wi-Fi. So some IP will be assigned to that device. See, I'll show you. I have my Airtel. Okay, I have a router login. You'll also have this, I think, right? Everyone. See, I see the connection status, network map. See, I have Airtel Wi-Fi. To this Airtel Wi-Fi, see these many devices are connected. See, this is my mobile. If I open the IP, so see 6 is assigned to. the to my mobile. See, there is one more mobile. 7 is assigned. Like that, it will assign some IPs randomly. See, this is my laptop. See here you can see right 2VGT4. Yes, the same thing is there. Like that, Wi-Fi, when you are connected to any device, it will assign some IP randomly. Okay, so these are my like SAP systems. Okay, it has separate IPs. So look, private IP is nothing but your laptop IP. Simply, you can say public IP. What is public IP? I have my internet provider, Airtel. So this Airtel people will provide one IP, my IP address. If you type your this is the same my IP address, you will get this. Okay, so this IP, public IP, will be provided by internet provider ISP. Okay, ISP is nothing but internet provider. My internet provider is Airtel. Okay, so if you are connected to some Wi-Fi or hotspot, try to type my IP address. You'll also get some IP. So that is your public IP. So that will be unique. Okay, so in the world, no one will have this IP. Siri ఒకసారి charging పెట్టు. 1 second, guys. Okay, so this IP is unique. Okay, only I have this IP. If you are calling with this IP, you will reach to my home from your laptop. If you in MSTSC you give this IP, you will reach to my network. Okay, so it's a static. It's a static IP. Okay, public IP, static IP. So I am paying some extra money to make this as a permanent. In your case, this will also float. Okay, this public IP will also float. Okay, I want it as a permanent. So because every time students will connect to this IP, so they can connect to my network. So that's why I have paying separate money and making this as permanent. So in your case, try you have one IP now. After some time, try you will be having some separate IP. Okay, so you should know the difference. Public IP, sorry, private IP and public IP. Okay, this is also called as static IP. Okay, these terminologies you listen daily. We are admins, right? We work on the servers. So IP, static IP, you'll hear this in your job. Clear? Clear, everyone?
Yes.
Yes. See, yeah, these are like very basic. Okay, the same thing. Sorry, I don't want to open it. But same thing in Linux. See, let's see some basics today. Okay, we have a lot of time. Half an hour is there. Yeah. So Linux. This is my laptop, right? This is Windows. This is Windows OS. Properties. I have what is where is the version? See, I can see this configuration. I can see the OS version also where it is. This is Windows 10 system. Yeah, here only it's there. Yeah. See, it's Windows 10. And what configuration I have? I have 16 GB RAM. Storage, hard disk. I have 474. It's actually 512 GB RAM. Sorry, SSD, hard disk I have. This is my laptop configuration. But in Linux, right? Linux is totally commands based. Okay, it's totally commands based. So how you access a Linux system? Okay, you should have a small front end tool called Putty in your laptop. It has to be installed. You can download it from the Google also directly. Putty download like this. You should have this small software. See, you know VLC player, right? You download and you will install it. Next, next, next. The same process. Download Putty, it will download one file. Do next, next, next. That's all. So once done, you see this Putty. Okay, like this it will open. So now my SAP system, see, I teach everything in Linux only. There is no Windows machine in my server. I have one server. Okay, so when I give IP and click enter, it will ask the user ID and password. So in Windows, administrator is the main user, right? This everyone knows, administrator. But in Linux, it's root. User is root. This is a main user, admin user in the Linux. Root and the password. What is the password? One second, my phone is. 1 second. Password. Hmm, okay. Yeah, I logged in. I given the password and I logged in. So this is Linux OS. Okay, it is like black screen. See, in Windows it's very easy. Okay, so if you want to basic operations, what basic operations you do in Windows? You go inside the folder. If you double click, you can see the folders again. If you want to copy this, what you do? Right click, copy. Right? If you want to paste it, you come here, you paste it. Right? These are basic operations. If you want to rename, right click, rename. Right? If you want to delete, right click, delete. So it's very easy here. You have a GI, graphical user interface, so easily you can do all these operations. But in Linux, everything is command. See, if you want to see the drives of the laptop, you come into this PC, you see C drive and E drive, right? But in Linux, you don't have anything, it's a black screen. df-h, this is the command. Okay, it will show the drives. Okay, in the Linux terminology, we call as mount points. In Windows terminology, we call it as drives. In Linux terminology, we call it as mount points. Okay, this is one mount point, this is one, this is one, this is one. See, USR SAP has 40 GB size. In this, used is 2.5 GB. Available is 38 GB. Understood? This basic thing.
Yes.
The same way, here you are going inside by double clicking. If I want to go inside USR SAP, if I want to go inside slash home CD, okay, just double click and right click. Okay, it will come here. Just enter. Now you are inside home. Now you want to see the files inside home. You have to execute command ls-ltr. So then you see the files inside. So it is overloading or it's okay for new people.
It's fine.
df hyphen h. What is this df hyphen h? For checking mount points. What is second command?
Change directory.
cd change directory, that file folder, change directory. Third, ls hyphen ltr. It will show the files inside, or ls also you can use. If you use ls, it will show like this. If you use ls hyphen ltr, it will show with the date, time, and permissions. Okay. See, in Windows, you don't have concept called permissions. In Linux, you have a concept called permissions. These all are permissions. Okay. You have three different types of permissions. Read, write, and execute. Read, write, and execute. Okay. LSFNLTS is to check files inside. Right. So next, see, just correlate with the Windows. What operation? See here, if you want to create a folder, what do? You right click. Here there is a folder option. Easy, it's very easy. But in Linux, there is a command mkdir testing folder. See, I created and I want to see ls-ltr. See, I can see the folder. See, it is in blue color. These are in green color. Green means it has a full permission. Read, write, and executable. Rest all colors have a minimum. Okay, it has something only read. There is no executable permission. So whenever you are creating any folder, you have to give full permissions to this folder so that there will be no issue when you are copying or doing some actions in this folder. No, there will be no issue. So for giving the full permission, chmod 777 and that folder name. See, now it is in green and it has a full permissions. Earlier it has very less. See, if you are not there, right? Now that are added. So chmod 777 and the folder to give permissions. Okay, so now you created a folder. Okay, now you want to delete the folder, rm-rf and the folder name. Enter. See now that folder is not there. To delete. Okay, so now I am creating one more folder, mkdir mesh. See, new people can able to understand. Delete. Who else is there? Manikanta already know. Ashok.
Yes.
Anywhere you don't understand, just pause me. I can try to repeat. Okay. ls-ltr. Yes, Ganesh folder is created. If I go inside the Ganesh folder, I can see any files. Any files are there inside? Yes or no?
No.
No. See, if I ls, nothing I can see because it's an empty folder, nothing is there. Now I want to create some file. I want to create some file. Earlier I created folder. Now I want to create some file. The command is touch. See, now I can see the file. So now here in the Windows, see, this is a file. You double click, you can see the content inside. In Linux, we created a file. You want to see the content inside. Command is more. And that file, enter. See, nothing is there. So that's why there is no output here. Here I'm writing touch, touch file to create a file. Next, you want to open the content more and the file to see the content. See, just correlate. It is very easy. Okay, so nothing is there. See, in Windows, I go inside. If I want to write something, yes, I can write and I can save it. Done, saved. But in Windows, how you do that? It is with command again. VI and the file. Okay, VI editor we call it as VI and the file name. Enter. It will open like this. You have to click I, insert. Click on I, insert. Then write something. Whatever you want, you can write. Then save. For saving, first you have to click on escape. This one, semicolon, right, quit, and shift 1. Enter. Now you see, you can see that content. So I write here. See this VI only you have to practice more. Rest all are like very easy. Insert. I you have to execute. Then write the content. Then after writing, click on escape. Then colon, right quit, shift 1 and enter. Right? Okay, done. ls-ltr. I can see this file inside. Now I want to rename this file. I want to rename mv, that file name. Okay, to what name I want to rename? Sandeep, suppose. See, I rename it to Sandeep. So mv is a command to rename and to move also. Okay, I want to move this file. I want to move this Sandeep file df-h I executed. Okay, see, I want to know where I am currently. You can execute pwd. So it will give the present working directory. So where you are in home Ganesh, and in the Ganesh folder you have the Sandeep file. So now this Sandeep file I want to move to some other location. So then what I have to do? mv, that file name, to which location I want to move? I want to move to this location, usr sap. Done. Now you see there is no file because we moved the file to usr sap. Go to this folder, cd, and this path. Right click, enter. So see here you can able to see the file Sandeep. Now if you want to delete the file, same command rm-rf and delete. Let's create one more file. Testing 123. Okay, testing 123. Now I want to make a copy of this file as a backup. cp-pr, that file name, space, whatever the name you want you can keep. Let's go backup. See, the same file is created with other name. To copy file. The same way you can copy this file to some other location also. Slash home to Ganesh folder. See, I go inside this Ganesh folder. I can see the file. I think that's all for today because it will be more. So, eh, see, I know many of the people already. People are new. Dilip, Ashok, where is Sandeep? Sandeep left, huh? There, Sandeep. Sandeep not there. So, Ashok and Dilip, what about you? What I am saying, you can able to understand?
Yes.
Okay. So, you have this access. You have the server access. You will directly log in from your laptop and you can practice.
Okay.
Okay. So, how you log in? How you log into this? See, I'll just someone please unmute for some time. See, in your laptop, okay, Windows R, MSTSC, okay, just type MSTSC and click enter. Okay, I'll give you the IP address. Okay, your IP will be different because you're from outside, right? So you'll be having a public IP in this place. So just you have to type that and click connect. Okay, so it will ask for the user ID and password. So I will create your IDs, all your IDs. Yeah. Uh, okay, you'll log into the like this. Okay, this server is there in my home. Okay, so you are into my network now. Okay, you are accessing my one of my RDP system. So in this you have putty. Let me close and let me open from the starting. You have putty already here, or if it is not there, try to search in this Windows box like this. Putty. The same screen will open which I showed. Here you have to give same 192.168.1.322. Okay, I'll give you the maybe IP will different. I may give you the IP address also with the password. Login and practice. Okay, you understood how to access the system?
Yeah.
Okay, this is how you access and practice all these commands. Okay, just make sure what is private and what is public IP. Okay, slowly we will start the topics from tomorrow. You have to practice this more because our work every work is on this one. Every time we log into server we do for voice activity, so you should know all these commands. See, it's very easy if you practice 4 5 times now, it will sit in your mind. And when you start working on Linux now, you'll hate working on Windows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Then I have a few questions. What will be the topic that we are going to cover? Could you brief on that?
Yes, let me. I'll share this content also with you. Where is this? Mm,
And what will be the class timing? Is eight to
it's because of you. It's 8. Not
yeah
I. I want to start at 7.
7?
Yeah, so I teach this basis security HANA in
Okay.
basis. See, features of SAP architecture, how to start and stop. I think you already know all this. Profiles, operation modes, background jobs, pool administration, TMS management.
Configuration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you do practical, okay? You have two systems here. Okay, it's not
Okay.
one system, so it will be practical only. The two systems you do TMS, a client
Okay.
administration, remote client copy, export and import. That also two systems you have. So
Okay.
you do practically only. You don't have one system, two systems you have. Support
Okay.
pack, spam, saint activity, support pack manager version, that one.
Okay.
And some also, I did not added the topic here, some tool.
Yeah, some tool, yeah, which is very
Some tool
important.
also will be there in this. Next installation, you do a SAP installation, application
Okay.
installation, okay?
Okay.
So ABAP Java installation also you do here,
Okay.
okay? Next, we will discuss about the production. So how production setup will be there in real
Okay.
time, how the cluster, how it will work. Okay, so few cluster things we cannot do here because we required OS team for that
Okay.
in this area. And load balancing, security topic 2 to 3 days will be there. These classes
Okay.
like user creation, roles creation, missing authorizations, how to give
Yeah. Yeah.
these all things. Next, our main course is HANA. So from here, introduction, some architecture, about row store, column store, differences. You will only install HANA DB,
Okay.
OS recommendations. Next year, main topic is replications. Where is that? Control F. Replications. You will have two systems again. You will set
Okay.
up a replication between two HANA DBs and you will test. You create some test data in a primary and it will switch to secondary and you see whether data is there or not. So
Okay.
it will be practical only. This is
Okay.
what I teach. Yeah.
Also system copy and system refresh, that
Yeah, yeah,
activity.
sorry. Yeah, yeah, that is also there. System
Okay.
refresh, the DB refresh. Yeah, if I have to write that points here, I did not write.
Okay.
System refresh also will be there.
Also about SWPM, right?
Yeah, see, here in this installation, that only
Okay.
no, it's SWPM only. With the SWPM only, you install the system.
Okay.
That will be there.
And what about installing third-party tool or integrating third-party tool?
We don't have any third party tool to integrate. See,
Like
mostly,
I would just
yeah,
say
one
solution
second.
manager or something.
Let me stop. It will be confusing for other people.
Yeah.